All right, hey everybody. It didn't exactly go as planned. I was supposed to go live on, well, the iPad decided not to work. I have no idea why. The iPad looked like it was working and then the camera wasn't there. So let's just take a quick look. I've got, these are my notes from today of everything that I've learned, everything that I think I'm gonna do. I obviously have no idea how many of this I actually will do, but there's a lot that I can do here. So let me see if I can stabilize this camera just a tiny bit more. I set up a tripod and everything for the iPad. That didn't work. Well, here we go. We'll just rest it on here so that it's not quite so wobbly. And there we go. All right, so let's get through this. This is going to be a quick one because there are people waiting to eat and I am starving and I want to get downstairs and get me some tacos. So first of all, here's the first takeaway. Advertising on YouTube apparently is really inexpensive, 1 to 4 cents per view. So I can create, as far as I understand it, I can create a video like a, I don't know, 30-second, 1 minute long ad promoting my channel and then run that as ads that show up on other people's videos for as cheaply as 1 cent per view. That's crazy cheap, so I'm definitely going to be looking into that. I was talking with Roberto Blake, who's a huge YouTuber, really big on helping other people grow their channel. And one of the things that he was saying, one of the things we kind of came up with looking at some of my older videos, you know, my thumbnail game has gotten a lot better recently, but a lot of my older videos really don't have great thumbnails. So I'm going to go back to some of the older videos that are still performing relatively well, or ones that I think should be performing better, and just create whole new thumbnails and kind of goose them up a little bit, see what happens there. Here, this one's going to be a big change actually to the live show. So if you look at, for those of you who've watched the live show before, hey Bart, hey everybody else who's watching live, awesome to see you here. For those of you who are used to watching the live show, you know that when I go live, I do the show, the main show, and then I follow it with a Q&A. And if you're watching live, you see it does a little fade to black. The graphic loads back in again, the Q&A graphic plays the music, and off we go. And then I take those two pieces and I split them. I delist the live video, take the recording from the live show, cut it into 2 parts, do a little cleanup. Sometimes there's a little bit of editing that has to happen. Maybe I'll cut out a mistake or do a little audio sweetening, clean up the intro and the outro, that sort of thing. And then I upload those two pieces separately. So we have the main video content and the Q&A content. The Q&A is obviously, understandably, fully expected, performs way way poorer, whatever, than the main video, obviously. But those poorly performing videos could actually be hurting my channel. So we will still upload those videos, but make them unlisted. And I'm not sure yet whether the right thing is to simply have them linked at the end of the main video, which we already do. So that's fine. You get to the end of the main video, you want to watch the Q&A, just stick around to get that link. Or if we put the link somewhere else completely, we have to figure out what the right procedure is for this. Does it require being on the mailing list to get to? Don't really know the answer to this yet, but delisting the Q&A videos, not having those as public, just having them as unlisted so that you have to have a link to get to them, may actually be a big benefit to the channel, and it'll also make the channel look cleaner, so there'll be 1 video on each topic and not 2. So this is a really big one. I've been thinking for a long time, so many of you know that I do membership on PhotoJoseph.com that provides me a lot of different extra things. We're trying to grow that. We're trying to grow what those extra things are. One of the things I've been wanting to do to that is add a forum. I already have forums on PhotoJoseph.com. It's easy for me to set up a private forum there. It's only accessible to members. Great. But again, this credit for this goes back to Roberto again. He was saying that Facebook groups work really, really well. And one of the cool things you can do on Facebook groups is go live like I am right here, but exclusive for the Facebook group. And how he will go live like in the back of a cab, an Uber, or whatever. He's got a few minutes to spare. Hey audience, what do you guys want to know? Quick Q&A. It's exclusive to the private members, to the paid members. And I like that idea a lot. Unfortunately, there's no way to automate paid members having access to a Facebook group. So it'd be very, very manual. So I'm going to have to figure that one out, figure out if it's worth doing or not. But it really could be. How do I get my comments back up? I just saw a comment come by, which I cannot see now. So somewhere in here there was, oh, there we go. Bart, you've been thinking about coming out to VidSummit. You really should, man. It's a great, great event. I've learned so much here already. Let's see here. Possibly going to start posting some of my content to LinkedIn directly and maybe long-form articles to Medium as well. We'll play with that. For the live training, for those of you who watch that, a little change I'm going to do on there. So right now I do the live training, for those of you who don't know, the first of any series is free and always free. Then I take that down and it goes, the first of the series is always free. The continuation of that, the more specific videos are definitely going to, those go behind the paywall after they are live for free, right? And then I take a 5-minute piece out of that, cut that into, we don't even call it a trailer, it's a sample, and I upload that 5-minute sample to YouTube to draw people over to the paid content. I think I'm gonna start recording a dedicated intro to that, a dedicated piece for that, instead of just 5 random minutes out of the video, to actually record a thing where I say, this is what we covered in this video, we covered this, that, and the other thing. Maybe I'll edit in a couple of screen captures of what the actual show was, but make it shorter and more direct, and I think that will help, actually. I think that'll really help, so that's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna do a holiday buying guide, absolutely, gotta do that. Jack Conte, the founder of Patreon, is here. He had an amazing, amazing talk this morning. One of the things that he talked about is how absolutely everything in life is a funnel. And if you know what a funnel is, a sales funnel, it's a really interesting process of, if you want to sell, 10 widgets, you got to reach out to 10,000 people who, 1,000 of them might respond, and 500 of them are interested, and 200 of those actually go to the buy page, and 50 of those actually put their credit card in, and 10 of those actually, whatever. It's one of those. That's the funnel. And how everything in life is a funnel, and it's a really interesting thing to think about. Well, there's no way I'm getting through my whole list today. I'm just going to read a couple more, and then I'm going to go get some tacos. Let's see here. Oh, this is a cool one. This is going to apply to anybody out there using YouTube. Look at your suggested traffic on YouTube. So YouTube gives you all kind of analytics, right? And it tells you where people are coming to your videos from. Look at your suggested traffic. So this is the traffic that YouTube is recommending as suggested videos. Which of your videos are being recommended by YouTube? That's probably an easier way to put this. So look at your suggested traffic. You will see from there which of your videos are being recommended by YouTube. This tells you what YouTube likes, not what the audience likes, but what YouTube likes of your content. Well, YouTube is where you get your promotion, right? YouTube promotes within itself. So if you can figure out what YouTube likes and start making more content like that, that could actually be kind of big. So that was a real forehead slapping moment. So that's something we really are going to have to look at. Let's see here. So, just a thing that I picked up for myself. Some of you may not realize that every single video we put on YouTube is embedded on PhotoJoseph.com. That's my website. We have been building, and I showed this when we first started building it, but now it's nearly done. We've been building out a category list on there, a list of every piece of hardware and every piece of software that we talk about. And there's a really, really easy access to it. So if you're looking for, let's say, videos on the GX85, and you can go to YouTube and search GX85 and search and PhotoJoseph, and maybe you'll find it, but you're also going to find a lot of other videos where maybe I mentioned it, but it's not really about that. If you go to PhotoJoseph.com, there's a drop down at the very top, filter by app and filter by hardware. Tap on the filter by hardware, you scroll down to GX85, you tap that, and you will see only the videos that are about the GX85. This is something that we've been working on for a while. It's mostly complete now. So I'm going to start promoting that a bit more in each video because it's a great way to find the content that you actually want to find. So that's a big one that I'm looking forward to doing. Okay, I have scratched the surface of this list, but I gotta go. So hopefully that was kind of interesting. I am learning so much here. It's a really, really fascinating event here. There are some incredible speakers. Saw Peter McKinnon speaking today. That was awesome. That guy's got energy for days. He's super cool. I met him, shook his hand the other day. I was like, I had that glimmer of hope, ooh, he's gonna go, oh yeah, PhotoJoseph, I totally follow you. And he looked at me like I was just a tree. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah. Next time, next year. So anyway, lots of other great speakers here still to see tomorrow. Lots of cool stuff going on, and looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. I'll do this again tomorrow. Talk about some more of what I learned. Maybe I'll be able to set a little bit more time aside for it. But right now, as you can see, it's already getting dark out, and there's tacos out there. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.